In this video, we will understand how to use ChatGPT. As mentioned, ChatGPT is entirely free. So open up a tab and just type OpenAI. You can also type the URL openai.com directly in your browser. Now, once you are here, you can see ChatGPT. If you click at Overview, you will see ChatGPT web page that discusses ChatGPT in detail. But if you ever want to read that, you would not watch this video, right? So let's just directly click on ChatGPT button over here and start using it. If this is the first time you are using it, ChatGPT will ask you to log in or sign up. It will verify your Gmail account, and once that is done, you will land in a web page similar to this. So the first thing to note over here is that ChatGPT is currently in its research phase, and that is why it is free to use. They mainly want to get feedback to help them improve this. Means that ChatGPT might become a paid app in the future, but that's just a guess. There are also a few limitations that ChatGPT may occasionally generate incorrect information. Like you can see here, ChatGPT can make mistakes. Consider checking important information is mentioned on the page. And you should know that ChatGPT was trained on past information. So some of the information provided might not be applicable as of today. It is rare, but ChatGPT can also produce harmful instruction or biased content. So if you observe something like that being produced, then you might not want to use it. Now, if you come to the left-hand side, you can see that you can open up a new chat thread. I will explain chat threads later, but as of now, let's just skip. In the center of the page, you also have some examples as to what prompts you can provide, like recommend a dish to impress a date who is picky eater, or recommend a dish to bring to a potluck, or make a content strategy for a newsletter featuring free local weekend events, or plan an itinerary for a fashion focused exploration of Paris. It also allows users to provide follow up corrections. You should know that in each thread, ChatGPT will remember what the user said earlier in the conversation. You also have to make note that ChatGPT has been trained to decline inappropriate requests. Now, with all of this said and done, it is finally time for us to get started with using ChatGPT. Using ChatGPT is very simple. All you have to do is to provide prompts over here. You can type in any question and then click on the button over here or press enter. It will generate a response based on your question. So I will use a prompt of my own. Let's say, what is 20 plus 25? And now ChatGPT will analyze a question and then try to find an answer for it. This is pretty damn simple, but there are a few things that you have to take note over here. First thing is that you can regenerate your response so that it matches the correct format. You can generate as many responses as you want, and there may or may not be some changes until finally it just loops over your answers. Obviously, there are only so many ways you can answer a question, right? And if you hover over the left hand side, you can scroll through the previously generated results. Right now, ChatGPT is providing the same result. This might just be due to higher demand and hopefully it changes in future. But if you do like some of the answers that are provided over here, you can click on the thumbs up or the thumbs down button and provide some feedback. You can also continue this conversation by providing more prompts. All you have to do is type in another prompt. Let's see how good is OpenAI Chat GPT at Mac. How ChatGPT is telling you that it is not specifically designed or trained for advanced mathematical tasks, so its performance in those areas might be limited. This is because ChatGPT does not understand math itself, but it is replicating the answers. It is like a 3-year-old kid trying to tell you an answer without actually understanding the problem. All you should know and that this answer is still a part of this conversation. The answers being generated is based on the context of this conversation. Now you can also try to trick the AI, such as in this example, where I am trying to tell ChatGPT that 20 plus 25 is actually 50. This is where confirmation bias may occur. You may have to be careful about the problem that you put in because they will affect the answers that you get. You can think of all your previous questions and answers that were being generated, being kept in history. So all of these answers belong to the same conversation. Now, to create a new conversation where you don't have any confirmation bias, you can click on the new chat button over here. And this will create a new chat thread which is not affected by your previous conversations this time. If you give it the same prompt as earlier, give you the right answer because it is not affected by the previous conversation. Now, with that said and done, we have covered most of the basics that you need to know to get started with ChatGPT. You can get started with ChatGPT right away, but there are more capabilities over here. Let's discuss that in next video.